Definitely been a while since I've been on this side of the camera, so I thought it was time to jump back in front. I wanted to discuss today strategy. It's come up a few times. How do I come up with a really good strategy? So let's start with the why. Why would you bother coming up with a strategy? Well, there's a future state that you're trying to get to that is better than your current state. So basically what that means is there's a customer experience that you want to impact positively. There's a business outcome that you're trying to impact positively. There's a cultural impact that you're trying to impact positively. There's a reason to go to a better future state. So that's our why. The how is, let's assess our current state. How are we currently doing things? What's the benchmark of what do our processes look like? What do our procedures look like? How do we go about this particular task right now? Then we look at the future state. Let's define it, really get into the granular detail of what do we want this future state to look like. Once we've understood it from the different stakeholders' viewpoint, so customers, internal, external, maybe partners might be involved, you have to look at it from everyone's point of view because there's no good coming up with a strategy that works for 1 out of 3 people if those other 2 people are super important stakeholders as well. Then we figure out the pathway in between those 2 sections. So what do we need to do culturally? What do we need to do process-wise? What implementation needs to happen for us to move from a current state to a future state? If you can work through those, then you start to look at what is the impact? What is the cost impact? What is the time impact? If all of the impacts are outweighed by the positives or the future state, then you're in a good place to work through a strategy. PS.